Hi, Carol Allen here today with Love is in the Stars to tell you all about a little something probably the most known in all of astrology other than sun signs. And yes, I'm talking about Mercury in retrograde. Now, Mercury in retrograde happens 4 times a year for 3 weeks at a time. So if you're thinking like, what? It can't be going retrograde, it just was retrograde. That's because it happens a lot. And this one though is really cool. And the reason I say that is Mercury is joining in retrograde the very best planet, the planet Jupiter. Now it's already been with Jupiter since late October in the sign of Scorpio. This, by the way, is according to Vedic astrology, which differs from Western by almost an entire sign. I always have to mention that. But Mercury with Jupiter is an amazing time to increase your communication skills, heal any resentments or misunderstandings from the past, review any old projects, spruce them up, make them better, and get amazing insights and ideas on any creative projects, any contracts, any businesses that you want to start or you already are running. Amazing, amazing for all of that. Now, the reason though it's even better when it's retrograde is retrograde planets are closer to the Earth, which makes their energy or their vibes, if you will, even stronger here than usual. And sometimes that creates what we all know about Mercury in retrograde. We've all heard like, oh no, my computer crashes, or my cell phone dies, or, you know, the printer finally won't print, or the blender breaks, or, you know, we've all heard electronics tend to break down, communication gets a little wonky. Well, that can be because since the planet is closer to the Earth, the energy is too much. We get a power surge, but it's like we don't have a surge protector, right? So it can be too much, but ultimately it's for the best. I always say about retrogrades, they always create the breakdown that leads to the breakthrough. You know, when you get that new blender, it comes with a book of, you know, juicing that saves your life or your health, right? Or you get that new phone and all those texts that you wanted to get rid of, you get rid of from the last phone. I'm kidding, of course. But retrogrades really are great. And this one I think will especially be so because it's with Jupiter. The only thing to watch is it is going to have an aspect from Mars. Being Mars is squaring it from Aquarius, and that can make us all a little testy. Scorpio is a little testy anyway, but it's the best sign for sarcasm. It's an amazing sign for comedy. OG Scorpio is the sign of sex. So Mercury is all about learning and reading and communicating. It's why I'm sitting in front of all my books today. So it can be an amazing time to learn, I don't know, some fun new sex things. Or to uncover some sex scandals or get some great gossip, but you would never do that. You don't gossip, right? But anyway, it should be good. Just watch maybe Speaking Without Thinking, especially on Thanksgiving, because of course this starts November 17th and it lasts till December 6th. So it's an amazing time to run into your old friends from home if you're going home, to have reunions. Mercury rules friends. But you don't want to get too in the faces of relatives that are maybe on the other side of the political spectrum from you. We've all got to be really careful of that this year more than ever. But other than that, it should be good. So if you have a breakdown, remember it will lead to a breakthrough. This is a fantastic time to cultivate your spiritual gifts, to, again, work on any projects, especially that have to do with writing, communication, learning. It's a great time to come up with new ideas, just not necessarily to start new things. So as ever, try to not sign contracts, try to not launch a new business. And if you meet a new special someone, let's see if it works out. I never like to say hard absolutes around things like this, like, oh, anyone you meet can't stick. it tends to be a little tricky. It's more a time of things from the past coming back to be revisited, reevaluated, reflected upon, so that they can be renewed, restored, regenerated, and better than ever. So that's the stuff to do. So go through all your old books, read the ones you've been meaning to, learn the stuff you've been wanting to, have a great time, be nice to your aunt and uncle that voted the other way, and I'll tell you what's up next time. Thanks.